I hope that's working. I found the bracelet. See? I found the bracelet. It does look aluminum. It's plain on the back side, and on the front side is 1944, and then it says Naples right here, and then it's a picture of a heart with an arrow through it. And I don't know what that is underneath it, some drawing or something. And then here it says, "Do not forget me." And on the little part, it says Naples at the top. And then there's a picture of the wolf that suckled Romus and Remus, the twins. You know, the mythology stuff, I think, that belongs to Italy. Now, let's try again. I'm going to get as close as I can and try to hold it still. And maybe you can see some of the reading. It's getting blurred, ain't it? Do not forget me. I see that. Remember, at the top of this one is Rome, then the wolf, and the twins being suckled beneath. I think they were Romus and Remus. I cannot remember for sure. And then above this one, it says Rome up here. No, it says 1944. Try it one more time. I'm so glad I found this bracelet. Maybe you can see some of it. I found it. And I found something else. My little chest here. Dad got me that chest. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's got a big mirror in it. This is what it looks like. He took me to the store when I was a little bitty girl. And it was full of, oh, what is that? Fruitcake. Yeah, it was absolutely full of fruitcake. And he wanted the fruitcake. He said, punch it. There was a punch board there, Roy Mitchell's store. And he set me up on the counter, I remember that. And I punched and punched and punched. I was a little bitty kid. I didn't think I was ever going to punch the right one. He'd say, punch again, punch again. But we got it, and I got the little chest, and he got the fruit. He said, fruitcake's mine. I remember that. Such a good mood. I found Eddie's dog tags. He brought both of his back because he come home. You know what that second dog tag's for, don't you? It's not to give to the commander. He gets one, but the little one of them, goes on the dead person. I'm told back then they wedged it between their teeth so it wouldn't get lost and it would identify the dead person. I'm told that. This one says James L. Bird, and it's got his serial number. Oh, Lord. and his wife, Virgie Seabird, Route 2, Red Bay, Alabama. That's where Mother's mother lived at the time. Even though she stayed with grandmother some, and she went home to her mother some. And then in the 60s, I think it was, might have been the 50s, a dressograph. That's what it says on this. We all got one at school. Larry got one. I had Larry's here somewhere, but I can't find it. It's around. This one's, I put lipstick on it. It's been there forever. You can almost see the print. See there? Vera J. Bird. Route 2, Box 669, Tuscumbia, Alabama. Telephone EV35349. I remember that by heart. It was Evergreen 35349, or it was 383. And it stayed that number forever and ever. We got one of the first phones on the mountain. We lived out in the country. And it was J123. That was our first phone number. And you pick it up like you did in them old black and white movies. And you got an operator. And then you told them what number you wanted. And everybody else was on the line. I mean, your neighbor down the road, they picked theirs up and hear everything you said. Yep, that's what it was. And there was one more thing I wanted to show you. This was Dad's soap dish. And I've got his lather brush, you know, I got that here somewhere too. It may be in this chest. Let me see. There it is right there. Kind of scratchy. But I suppose if it was lathered up, it wouldn't be so scratchy. And that red thing laying there, my son made that for me when he was in school. Got one eye missing. See that? Huh? And this is a Delta pen. He and I flew back and forth to Detroit a lot after he was born. Separated from my husband, and I got a job at Cadillacs in Detroit. And, oh God, that was wonderful back then. Got paid good money too. Here's the soap dish. There's the inside. And the inside of this one has got my big old hairpins. Well, I'll pick you up later. I ain't gonna work my first day on New York. Those were the days. After I graduated, Daddy got me a car. And then I got married, and I had a little boy. I was married 2 years before I got pregnant. I had a little boy. We named him, we would call him Joe. And me and his father didn't get along too good. He was a philanderer. He liked his women. Lord, did he ever like his women. I get phone calls and letters from him on the other side. You know what? He may have a sister in Oregon. But anyway, I'm not supposed to know anything about it. That's another story. There's so many stories I could tell. This is his obituary. And it says James Lawrence Byrd, 64, Route 2, Tuscumbia, died Thursday, January 23rd, 1986. That long ago, and I miss him like it was yesterday. University Hospital, died Thursday, January 23rd, 1986, at University Hospital in Birmingham from injuries suffered when he was hit by a car, a pickup truck, Wednesday evening. He was a native of Colbert County, a veteran of World War II, a member of Littleville Friends and American Mason Lodge number 881, a lifetime member of Disabled American Veterans, and a member of Cahaba Temple. He was also a member of Little Bear Creek Baptist Church. And the funeral will be held 11 a.m. Saturday, Spry Funeral Home, Chapel, Sheffield, with Ernest Hand officiating. Now, Ernest Hand was our neighbor, and he wasn't a preacher at our church, but he was a good friend of Dad's. He and Dad studied their Masonic stuff together, and when Ernest built his new house, Dad helped him to wire it, because Ernest didn't know how to wire a house, and Daddy had built our house from the bottom up. We had a full-size basement and upstairs and a back porch and all the trimmings. It might not have been a brick house. It was pink outside, pink shingles. But back in the 50s, they put shingles on people's houses. They're the type of stuff that's breakable like a brick, but they're thinner than a brick. And they only pink house on them out. And everybody I went to school with had a brick house. And what I didn't realize at the time was our house was paid for and theirs wouldn't. I should have been very proud, all puffed up like a big old rooster. We had two houses. Paul Barrett, let's see, Barrowby Help, Mitchell Cemetery, Colbert County, Graveside Masonic Rites. Pallbearers will be Donald Parker. That's Beatrice's son. He's an architect now. Doug Mansell, Steve Mansell, Eddie Johnson, Mike Mansell, and I don't know if Rodney Smallwood showed up or not. He was our cousin. I think somebody didn't come, and Claudie wanted to be. My double first cousin, Claudie, lived with us. He wanted to be a pallbearer. The family will receive Friends Funeral Home 5 p.m. today. Survivors include Gene Archer Byrd, Battisonville, Tennessee. Larry Byrd, Tremont, Mississippi. Danny Leon Byrd, Tuscumbia. Daughter Vera Joyce Dismukes, Tuscumbia. Sisters Miss Desi Evelyn Mansell, Russellville. Miss Florence Lucille Painter, Gastonia, North Carolina. Miss Beatrice Parker, Tuscumbia. 6 grandchildren, nieces and nephews. It just wasn't much room on here to put much more. It would have been ridiculous. The back of it is a tearjerker. It's a poem, Beyond the Sunset. So I might read a little bit, but you best look it up. Should you go first and I remain to walk the road alone, I'll live in memory's garden, dear, with happy days we've known. In spring I'll wait for roses red when faded the lilacs blue. In early fall, I'm gonna have to stop. when brown leaves fall, I'll catch a glimpse of you. And that's all I'm going to read unless you want to watch me cry. But, yeah. He was a wonderful person. He didn't charge Ernestine nothing for wiring his house. He said, you buy the wire and I'll wire it for you. And that's the type of man my father was. For everybody or anybody that asked him, he never met a stranger. And I've been bad not to do that either, and I can't do that anymore. I had something else I was going to show you. I forgot what it was. But anyway, whatever it was, I need to come back and tell you a little bit about my mother's side of the family, because Uncle Monroe was in the Army the same time Daddy was, and he was Mother's brother. And he brought Mother to meet his sister Lila. Lila was born before Mother. Mother was the baby. And somehow him and Mother got together. And his brother married Aunt Lila. Brothers married sisters. That's why the children are double first cousins. I guess I better stop. It's gonna be hard to transfer. This is already 16, 17 minutes. So I'll come back another day and tell you some more stuff about my mother's family. And y'all do have a good day. I'm so glad things are getting better in New York and other places. Maybe the Lord will see fit to take care of all of us. After the coronavirus, all this other stuff that erupted like a volcano. Some bad people was mixed up in it, you know. Well, okay, let's get outside while the sun still shines, and I guess I fixed myself up a little bit. Like I said, I ain't worn makeup in 2 years. I got a picture I can show you that. Where'd I put it? And that'll be another story too. This is what I looked like in April of 2018. That's me right there. Well, about knocked my camera off, didn't I? I got a hold of a bad doctor. And this winter, I gained 40 pounds. And I don't know how I'm going to lose it. Maybe I'll just be a grandma and not worry about it. But we'll see you again one day soon. I'm sorry I've been so long getting on, but I really wanted to find that bracelet, and I'm glad I did. I love you guys. Tell your friends. Tell your brothers. Tell your mothers. Y'all come on and give me a thumbs up or something over here, and a subscribe over here. And I mean, I hadn't even joined whatever you have to join to make any money. I figure I'm not getting enough viewers right now. It's time to go. It's time to go. I'll be back. I love you all. Thanks for watching.